You know what that sound means, motherfuckers? Eric Harrison here from the Death Twitch, gonna watch a movie. That's how I decided to start that fucking Drunkentary. The little musical intro there. I could keep going. You want me to? I'm like a jukebox and shit. Hey, I'm gonna get drunk and watch a movie. That's my song. All right. Buy it on iTunes, you fuckers. So, this is out of control. Hold on. I gotta adjust my audio. It's way too loud up. Way too loud in my ear. Ah, that's better. All right, welcome to the Drunkentary, everybody. We're going to watch a mediocre Friday the 13th movie. Great idea. Great idea. The execution was not as spectacular as it could have been. It's an okay movie, though. Actually, it was one of my favorites growing up. Basically, right now, if you've seen the review I did for this movie, I'm just repeating myself. But it's the truth, so I guess the truth bears repeating. It's not like I made some lie and now I got a different story. I feel like I'm on trial. Okay, holy shit, this is crazy. We're watching the explanation of how we got to this point, which is a Friday the 13th thing. They did this, I believe, in every fucking movie all the way up until part 9. Something like that. Which is fine. That's cool. We could see clips from... It's kind of like the best of. It's like the best of clip show real quick before the movie starts. All right, let's talk about all of the usual details that we usually talk about. What am I drinking? I got some Miller Genuine Draft. That's right. MGD. Cold filtered beer. It's a tall can. A bunch of these tall cans here. 16 ounces. This fucking beer is ice cold. Usually I don't drink beer that's ice cold. Because I'm so fucking lazy a lot of the time that instead of putting my beer in the refrigerator like a normal human being, I will literally just keep like a whole 12, 24, 30 pack right next to my chair. So I can just reach down and grab one, and they're usually kind of warm. Hey, you know what? I don't care. In fact, when they're warm, it's easier for me to beer bong them. It kind of hurts to like beer bong an ice cold beer. The first world problems. Anyway, we should call this the hair of the dog and Terry because I'm actually still just a little hungover from last night. It's early as fuck right now. It's 1:16 p.m. I usually never do these this early. Like fucking daylight is out. It feels kind of weird, to be honest with you. But I was just excited about doing a Drunkentary for Friday 7, The New Blood. Speaking of which, today is Sunday, September 27th, 2015. We have like a super blood moon going on tonight, so we're going to call this Friday the 13th, The New Blood Moon. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm so fucking clever. Let's drink some beer. Yummy. What are you guys drinking? Better be some good shit. Don't make me come over there and whoop some ass and knock the schlitz out of your hand and be like, fucking bastard. Knock that shit off. Just kidding. Just kidding. Listen to this music. Pretty minimal. Did they not have Harry Manfredini on this movie? What's the deal with the music there, bro? There is no music. It's just like dun 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 dun. Dun. All right, so this flick was directed by John Carl Biegler, who is a director / special effects artist. He also directed Troll, the first Troll, and Ghoulies Go to College. Not sure what else he's fucking directed. Those all stand out to me. Those are the ones that stand out. But you've probably seen his special effects work in plenty of movies. Plenty of them. You've seen them. Yeah, so we've got Jason versus a psychic teenager. That's what part 7's all about. Like I said, I like the idea a lot. I think that it could have been better. Really, my biggest complaint is that most of the characters are just lame as fuck. They're not fleshed out. We're just thrown into a group of stereotypical one-dimensional BS characters that have no likable traits. So I think it would have helped if we at least cared about some of these people. Um, and not to mention, and I guess we're gonna nitpick this movie to death. We'll celebrate it too when it gets awesome at the end. But at what point did this happen on Crystal Lake, which is now a swamp, Crystal Swamp? What point did this happen? Because you know what I'm saying? They just showed like a recap of the past movies. So does that mean that those movies happened in the timeline before this one? And if so, why are they still living on Crystal Lake? And then she fucking drowns her dad, and then it flashes forward. What we can only assume must be 10 years at least. So what year is this? And then we flash forward. Then what year is it then? So this is a mess. I know the fucking Friday the 13th timeline is a disaster. You can tell they didn't care. When they were making these movies back then, when they churning them out every year, they clearly didn't give a fuck about if the timeline made any sense or not. So Carrie versus Jason. That's what this movie is. Carrie versus Jason. This little girl looks like Drew Barrymore from Firestarter a little bit. Just making comparisons. That's all. That's all. Remember that movie? Did you guys see Firestarter? Yeah, Mom. I was just having a flashback. How would the audience know what's going on if I didn't have a bad dream about it, Mom? That's Susan Blue. She's actually better known as a voice actress, and you've definitely heard her voice if you watch cartoons. Voice acting, I think, is probably the better gig over being an actor or actress. Hell yeah, that's the way better gig, because then you don't have to lose your privacy. You don't become visually famous, so you can actually go to the store and people don't mob you. But maybe if they hear your voice, they'll go, "Oh, that sounds familiar," or something. You get paid to do voice acting, and you can get fat and it don't matter. You know what I mean? You can grow old; it's all good. If you're just a straight up regular actor or actress, man, you gotta try and keep in shape. You can't eat and drink what you want. You gotta work out every day. Gotta audition for those roles. Lose most of them. Yeah, it just sounds like a pain in the ass. As much as I'm interested in the film industry and would dabble in acting, it just seems like the worst choice ever. So sorry, actors and actresses out there that are listening. It really just sounds like the worst career choice you can make, dude. That is it's a cutthroat world, and if you ain't 100% pretty 100% of the time, it's like you can just forget it. It's either that or you got to be a really good actor. And there's plenty of really, really good actors and actresses out there that don't get famous or don't get the credit that they're due. Somehow. So I don't know how, but that just happens. I'm a little off track, aren't I? Let's talk about Friday the 13th. Or, even better, I'm just going to drink. Really, they're just sitting out by the swamp. You know that shit's got a stink. It looks like shit. That's one thing that pisses me off about this movie, alright? That bigger than even the characters suck. I fucking hate that they took this to, what was it, Louisiana? Alabama or some shit? The production, so now it's at some dirty little swamp. Sad. Remember the original Crystal Lake from the first one? That looked like the bomb lake that I want to go to. And now it's just some gross, dirty swamp. Anyway, it's going to be a rant and tear. That's Lar Park, Lincoln there, and then Terry Kaiser. Weekend at Bernie's. That's who that is. That's Bernie. They should have just combined that as well. It was already Carrie versus Jason. They could have had Weekend at Bernie's going on in there too. And then Carrie could have been using her mind powers to control the dead body of Bernie and make everybody think he's still alive. See? Genius. So they were trying to get Freddy versus Jason off the ground even way back in the day when this came out. This was supposed to be, Freddy versus Jason, but they couldn't get the rights situation settled. So we got this movie instead, and it was clearly rushed and cheap, which is why I think they wound up not in California or New Jersey, but in Alabama, I think, is where the production took place. Alabama. Come on. I'm not talking shit about Alabama. I'm just saying that it doesn't look like Crystal Lake, because it's not. Crystal Lake is a New Jersey, goddammit, and I'll accept a California replacement as per Friday 3, 4, and 5, maybe even 6. But Alabama is no replacement. Calling them out. You heard it here first. So this guy's dumb because he's going to piss off this girl that can kill him with her mind. Of course, he ultimately doesn't get it from her. Jason has his way with this fucking tool. Spoiler alert! I think I want to stop saying spoiler alert. I hate that shit. Who cares? It's an old ass movie. You know what I'm saying? It's your fault if you don't know better. I'm gonna stop saying it. Fuck it. Who says we're sleeping? See, that's what I like about the Friday movies. Is at least these girls are down to fuck. It's not like Sleep or The Burning, where they were all teasing guys about, you want to have sex? Let's not have sex. Oh, I don't want to have sex, but we should probably have sex. And like this one, they're just like, hey, let's fuck. And that's the girls. Look at that. It looks like I'm watching On Golden Pond or something. What is with the set design and the costume? Look at it. It looks so crazy old and like ridiculous. Oh yes, we're about to see Kane Hodder as Jason for the first fucking time, and my God, is this the best version of Jason ever? Everything that they put into this character in this movie, it all came together. The costume, the makeup, hell yeah, the way they made him look all fucked up, half decayed, and then the way Kane plays Jason with so much fucking passion, it's the bomb. All right, I'm drinking. I'm drinking. Here's to Kane. Here's to you, brother. I said, God damn, that beer is cold. I know peeps that can't drink something if it's not ice cold, and I don't get that. I don't get it. So, okay, yeah, this has to be after part 6 because the fucker's still in the lake chained up. And then that happened. When did that happen? So did she kill her father before or after part 6 happened? This is an important question, don't you think? I mean, I guess it's not that important, but it would be nice to know. I want to believe that it happened before Tommy brought Jason back to life. while it was probably still called Forest Green. See, I'm making sense of this timeline now. Oh wait, we gotta pause for Jason. Look at him. He's like, I'm badass. Jason knows he's badass. That's what's awesome. He's got that confidence. He just knows that he's the shit. Jason is a pimp. Alright, look at him. Oh my god. That's fucking awesome. Okay, no. Let me go back to talking about the timeline. This is important. Okay, in the timeline, right? Part 4, the final chapter, Tommy kills Jason, and then they put his ass in the ground, right? And then Tommy shows up much later. We'll just call it 10 to 12 years later, and brings Jason's ass back to life. So at least there was that period in which Jason was dead, buried, and everything was all quiet. They changed the name to Forest Green. It would have made sense that these people probably would have went and lived on the lake. Maybe people were starting to come back like, oh, it's safe now. And then she drowned her father. And then Tommy brought Jason back to life in part 6. And then chained him up in the lake. And now she just brought Jason back to life. I'm sorry, this sounds like a fucking school lecture right now. It's like the history of Friday the 13th. But I had to make sense of that. That's the way I figure it. Alright, here we go. Characters that don't grow too attached to these fuckers, because they're not going to be in the movie long. That was something that started with part 5. And I don't really like this one aspect of these movies. In the originals, like the first 3, you're introduced to the group, and then you get to know the group, and then they get picked off. But like ever since, all the way to 4. But ever since part 5, it becomes about, here's 2 characters, they're gonna die in about 5 seconds. Oh look, they're dead. Here's a few characters, don't get used to them because they're about to die. So it should be like 1995 or the year 2000 at this point. I'm still going on about this fucking timeline. I gotta give it up. Just give it up. Alright, I give it up. Look at that. Look at that mustard holder. The little picnic table. I don't know why that amuses me so much. A little baby picnic table. That's cute. Oh, there's a Crystal Lake sign. Did they change the name back? I thought it was Forest Green, man. Come on, get your shit straight. Did John Carl Buechler even see any of the other movies before he made this shit? Probably not. Probably not. I know there's a scene at the beginning of Ghoulies 3 where you see Kane Hodder in I don't even know how to explain it, in a mop bucket. You have to see the movie. So I guess they're friends or something. You had to been there. Kane Hodder in a mop bucket. True story. Someone's gonna die. Ready? So die. Yeah. Man, he don't waste no time. He just came back to life after like 10 years. He's right on it. Look at these pathetic woods. Those aren't woods. Call those woods. The production team probably had to go in there and cut all the brush out before they even filmed this shit. It isn't Rant and Terry. God damn it. So, I will be doing a Drunkentary for part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan, because I do talk a lot of shit about the movie. And that's why I'm going to do a Drunkentary, because it's fun to talk shit about. I don't know if I can do Jason Goes to Hell. I can try. I know everybody will request it. I can try. I might need to get some of my other horror peeps in on that to help me through that movie. Jason in Space, I don't know. We'll see. I don't fucking care about that movie, really. I don't really want to do a Drunkentary for it. I really don't see any need to do one for the remake. That just doesn't seem like it would even be fun. Because it's not a fun movie. So confirmed for Jason Takes Manhattan. Possibly, maybe, Jason Goes to Hell. I'll have to go to a dark, seedy alley and buy some crack so that I can smoke crack and use that to get through Jason Goes to Hell. It'll be a Drunkentary. That movie's a fucking disaster. Anyway, back to part 7. Look, they're drinking Slice. Anybody remember that shit? Slice. It's Eric's old and remembering the old times time. You guys remember Slice? It was some orange soda. Why are they drinking soda? Get the beer going. Oh, look, their beer can literally says beer. It just says beer. That's the best brand I ever had right there. Beer. What kind of beer you want? Beer. Okay, but what kind of beer you beer? I want beer. Beer. It's like Abbott and Costello routine. Who's on first? Beer. Speaking of which, look at this cunt. That's right, I fucking said it. She's a cunt. I went there, okay? I calls them as I sees them. Wow, did you hear that? You probably heard that. It is the middle of the day. There's a lot more noises going on. There's people outside partying and shit. You might hear some shit. That's what happens. Just drink your beer. Just drink your beer, and shut up. Somebody needs to teach that guy how to shotgun a beer. What the fuck? That was a waste. Oh my god. Kane looks so badass in this movie. There's bras and panties just hanging around. These crazy, wacky characters. Do, 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 do. Nobody ever listens to anybody whenever somebody tries to warn people in a horror movie. Why does that? You know what? I am hereby gonna make a vow in my life. If somebody ever tells me that I'm doomed, or somebody's after me or after them, I'm gonna listen to that person. I'm gonna believe them. I'm not gonna be one of these douchebags in the movies that never believes anybody. If somebody says he's going to Haddonfield, I'm going to be like, oh, fuck, he is. He is going to Haddonfield. Believe this guy. If somebody says, you're doomed, I'm going to be like, fuck, I guess I'll cancel my plans to go to the lake then. I believe him. Join me, won't you? Let's make this a revolution. We can save so many lives if we would just listen to these harbingers of doom. This guy is creepy. I know he's already not a good person, but he gives a creepy vibe. He does. I wouldn't go to a swamp with him. No, sir. Oh, look, here's some more people that are going to die. Don't get too comfy with these peeps. They're not going to be around long. He's like, I got some wood for you. I'll pitch a tent. How many more euphemisms can I think of related to camping? Good times. Those were the only two I could think of. I was hoping I could at least come up with a third. And that's it. Oh well. See, she kind of acted a little bit like she didn't want it, but now she's going to go get naked and wait for him and be like, come and get me. Come on. You sent your man out there to die. That's rude. Don't you know there's a Jason out there? Haven't you heard the legend of Jason? Everybody has. Jason ain't having it. It's like, cut wood in my fucking forest, will you? Prepare to get an arm through the back and your neck broken. That's right, I'm just reading the script. This is what's going to happen, guys. Here it comes. Here it comes. Boom! Crack. Yeah. That's cool. So, this is the movie that is notoriously known as it was a lot more graphic. And the kills and the effects went a lot further until the MPAA decided to fucking just, I don't know, they targeted this movie for some reason. Kills could have been better, and, whatever. I like that, the one we just saw, arm through the back and then neck crack, that's cool. And here comes one of everybody's favorite kills, is the sleeping bag kill, which is good in theory. It's like this sums up what this whole movie is. Sounds good on paper, but isn't as great as everybody seems to think. Like, look he's grabbing her by the top, and now he's going to go and smash her ankles against the tree one time. And then it hits a little tree that's in front of the big tree. So it's not as great as everybody thinks it is. It should be, though. I agree. This should be the best kill ever. Look, take that, ankles. And yet somehow her face is all bloody. Sorry, guys. Sorry to throw that monkey wrench in the system, but it's not as good as it should have been. I know now I'm just being a dick. I'm a douchebag. I'm sorry. Being one of those guys that I complain about on reviews that just nitpick. So oh God, I've become them. No, I take it back. That was the best kill ever. Michael. I guess that's what Michael is like. Sounds like an irresponsible douchebag, actually. Michael, how he probably killed some people while drunk driving. Old Michael there. He just killed a family. It's no big deal. Oh, Michael. Sorry. I'm getting obnoxious now. Look at this gross swamp. Fuck that place. This whole movie's got a dreary, gloomy, dirty look to it. And I don't like it. So that fool looks like he's about 34. Is he supposed to be a teenager or something? I wonder. You never know in these movies. He's probably supposed to be 17 or something. Guy's pushing 40. Really, this cunt's actually snooping around the dirty ass woods. This will be the Drunkentary that breaks the record of how many times Eric says the word cunt. Hell yeah. Bring it on. See, now he should listen to her. When a girl, look at this, here's some friendly advice. Right now she's talking about Don't get close to me. I'm messed up in the head. All right, when a girl tells you that, you fucking walk away right then and there. You do, all right? She ain't joking around. She ain't lying. If a girl says, don't get involved with me, I'm all fucked up. Yeah. Say, all right, thanks for the heads up. and then get the fuck out of town. I know, and I understand like that. What she's really saying is, I really need somebody to love and accept me. But she's, you know what I'm saying? Like, if she's gonna just tell you, oh, like this is gonna be trouble, then yeah, you should probably just listen. And as you walk away, she'll go, "Wait a minute, you weren't supposed to leave." That's female logic. It's always the opposite. They say the opposite of what they mean. I'm having some kind of weird deja vu right now. I think I've done this Drunkentary before. It's a glitch in the Matrix. Look, it's Creepy McCreeperson. I don't think that there's a fire even going on in that grill. There's no smoke. Nothing's happening there. Somebody forgot to start the fire. I guess that's true. They didn't start the fire. It's always been burning since the world's been turning. Stoops. All right, so this douchebag over here is rolling up a J. Damn, he's got a fucking half ounce. Now, I don't want to hang out with these peeps, but I'd smoke his weed. I'd be friendly enough to smoke his stash and run. Ha! All aboard. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down with the smoke. Pass it over here. Pass it to the left. Left is right. Nice jacket. She looks like April O'Neil. Right? Where's the turtles at, April? And she looks like Irma. Oh my god, it's April O'Neil and Irma from Ninja Turtles. Oh my fucking god. Do you think that was intentional? Like, what the hell? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Go watch the Ninja Turtles cartoon. If you don't. What a cunt. I don't know if I said that yet. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta hit the bathroom. I'll be right back, motherfuckers. Before you know it, I'll be talking shit about you while I'm gone. No. You hear the sound of my fucking door? Sounds like the fucking door to Dracula's castle or some shit. It's very Halloween-like, you know? It's creepy. Sounds like a haunted house. I'm back, by the way. What did I miss? Oh, this Bad News Crew's being a dick again. Yeah, dude. Take that. Take that, Cruise. You almost got nailed with a fucking TV. You know that shit weighed like 300 pounds. They didn't have flat screens back then, that's for damn sure. TVs used to be massive. Even though that was a little one, it was still big. Doesn't even make sense, and yet it does. Honestly, I still love the fact that their beer is just called beer. I want that brand. I want to try it. I'm gonna try some beer. I almost bought a pocket beer bong last night. But it only works. I think it only works on bottles. I'm drinking out of cans right now, tall cans. So that wouldn't have worked. Damn it. I should have bought it anyway though. Come on. Everybody needs a beer bong on the go. Have you seen the one where I forget what it's called? It's a beer bong and a bowl at the same time. So you put some marijuana in one end of it, attach a beer to the other end. You do the beer bong, and while you're doing the beer bong, you light the bowl, and then the nice butt. And then the beer bong fills with smoke while you're doing the beer bong, and then after you drink all that shit, then you take the hit. That sounds like the bomb. I fucking want it. I need that shit. I'm gonna order it. First paycheck. No, not the first, but I'm gonna order one. I'm gonna try that shit. Whenever I get that in, probably be a little while. I got other things I probably should spend my money on, but I'll get one and I'll show you a video of it. Me doing it. Jason was like, "You were about to get your dick wet." Fuck you! Fuck you very much. Nobody has sex when I'm around. Oh, Jason's up in the water. He's like, "You want to know what it feels like to drown in this lake? I'll show you. It sucks." Get her, Jason. This guy is the worst. He's worse than the cunt. He's just an annoying geek. I don't get it. Is that supposed to be funny? Was that supposed to be a line that people would say to each other? What the fuck? And this girl needs to lighten the hell up. Somebody get her a bowl. Oh. Oh. Now Irma's gonna try and pretty herself up. First of all, lose those glasses. They look like they weigh about 50 pounds. Get that shit off your face. Yep. There you go. Good job, Irma. What's funny about that is in the cartoon, the Ninja Turtles cartoon, Irma was always about guys. Like, oh, I need to meet a guy. I want to meet a guy. I want a boyfriend. So I swear to God, John Carl Buechler just stole those characters right out of Ninja Turtles. And he stole the psychic thing from Carrie. What a thief, dude! These are the worst characters. Star Mummy. Oh my god, I want to punch that guy in the nutsack. Fuck that guy. Jason, come on, get to killing. I can't stand these people. Kill him. Oh, look it. He ain't having it. I think that the working title for this movie was called The Birthday Party or some shit like that. Pretty generic. The Birthday Party. guess that's the whole deal, huh? That's really all that's happening, is that they were throwing a birthday party and then some girl happens to be psychic and then Jason kills people. Really? He's gonna fall for this? You gullible bastard. You know what? I'd probably fall for it too. I'm talking shit, but shit. Whatever. We take whatever attention we can get, right? As a fellow loser, like this fucking character, if some hot girl was hitting on me, I'd probably be like, "Oh golly, you really like me?" And then she'd take me to prom and they'd fucking dump pig's blood on me, and then I'd have to go psycho on them. That's right, I brought it full circle. MGD. Not too bad. It's a little bit better than, say, like Bud Light or Miller Lite. Be a better comparison. I also have Michelob Amberbach downstairs, though. All I brought up here to do this Drunkentary was a bunch of MGDs. In fact, I should probably chug the rest of this. What do you think? Everybody vote right now. Vote if I should chug the rest of this. Just kidding. Because I would do it anyway. It doesn't matter if everybody said, don't do it. I'd be like, fuck you, don't tell me what to do. Ah, it's so cold. Ah. VHS. That's all I have to say about that. VHS. Or maybe it was beta, I don't know. It was likely VHS. These characters are boring. I don't care about them. I just want to see Tina fuck Jason up. That's all I want to see. I was young when this came out, but I do sort of remember like the release of this movie. Clearly, I was too young to go see it at the theater. I was like 7, 8. I wonder how good it did, if it did it good at all. Were kids? I mean, this was the 7th fucking one, and they pretty much kept releasing these every year, just about every year. There was always a new Friday the 13th. I wonder if people were psyched, no pun intended, psyched about this one, or if they were just kind of like another one. But there's like, this time there's a psychic teenager. I would have been excited, actually. If I saw the trailer for this back then and been like, fucking hell yeah, it's Carrie versus Jason. They need to get on with the psychic battle, though, because that's the best part of this whole fucking movie. This guy is a dumbass. He's playing with fire. He's going to get burned. Tina should have killed him, though. I mean, Jason kind of does her a favor, I guess. Tina should have just killed him right then. She should have blew his head up scanner style. I bet you she could do that. Bet she can blow heads up. I wish I was psychic. I don't know what I'd do. I don't know what I would do. If I had like telekinesis. Well, first of all, I would never leave my chair. I think that's pretty much the only thing that I would do is I would just sit in a chair and I'd have like all my food and beer float to me. I'd never have to get up. Except to pee and poo, because I wouldn't want to like float that out over to the bathroom. Floating a turd. Because I don't want to get up. Float it over to the toilet. That reminds me of a movie called Zapped. Okay, now I'm taking it really old school. Early fucking 80s. Zapped. And Zapped again. Look them up. But don't watch them. Just look them up, just so you're aware. It's kind of like I think it's about a guy with telekinetic powers. And there's a scene where I think he's drunk, actually. And he throws up, but he's like far away from where he's trying to throw up into. Like he doesn't want to get it all over the kitchen. So he floats his vomit across the kitchen. All right. This is true. I'm not making this up. This is real. Or maybe I dreamt it. I'm going to have to look that up after this. Make sure that was a real thing that happened. We're way off track now. Irma's going to get it. This is actually one of the better scenes in the movie. Of her crawling around the barn or whatever the fuck she's at. One of the only times they actually attempted any kind of suspense in this particular entry in the series. The rest of the time it was characters show up and Jason kills them real quick. I don't mind some stalking, give me some stalking. Give me some POV in, stalking around an area. Draw it out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't need to happen right fucking immediately. This is good shit right here. Oh God. There was a deleted scene, something about she used somebody's earrings. They were expensive or they're important. So that's why she's making a big deal about finding it. The more you know. All right, I'm going to finish this sucker and open another beer. That's a weird thing about movies. There's a lot more stuff deleted than you usually think. They really do cut stuff out that will... Sometimes in movies, if you see something and you're just like, well, that didn't make any sense, it's usually because there was a scene cut out that explained everything. Dude, Jason looks like such a badass in this movie. Anyway, yeah, that happens in every movie. Stuff gets cut out, usually for time. And sometimes they should just leave that shit in because it would definitely make more sense. Like the whole earring thing, that's minor. But sometimes they cut stuff out that fucking affects the whole scene or the whole plot. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is the bomb. Watching her like try and escape Jason. Oh shit, he looks awesome. He's gonna get you though. You should just offer yourself up to him. Right? You're not gonna escape. You might as well just go over there and be like, dude, just make it quick. You know what I'm saying? Like just rip my head off real fast. Time for another. All right, I'm gonna open this right when she dies. So that'll be how you can test if your movie is synced up to my Drunkentary. Right when she gets the blade, I'm gonna open the shits. Here we go. Come on. Look at that, cool shot and everything. Good composition. How did this become one of the best scenes in the movie, and the rest of them were cheap kills? Oh fuck! Here it comes. And yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I opened my beer right when she died. I opened my beer right when Irma died. This is a weird Drunkentary. Some weird references going on here. Tina? Oh God, what the fuck? Settle down, Susan Blue. Tina is psychic. She can take care of herself. You should be more concerned about staying alive. You know there's a Jason out there, right? Come on, man, hit it. Look, that guy's hitting it. He's hitting it good. Jason, he's like, they're fucking. Seriously? Seriously. Have I not made a point to not fuck in my woods? And everybody keeps fucking. You know, that's his attitude. He's just like, fucking really? When will you learn? Everybody's having sex. What's that? He's like, it's my penis, bitch. It's like, no, I meant that noise from outside. Oh, he's like, oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you were insulting me. Like, really? I wouldn't stop fucking. I would yell like, come back in 15 minutes. You don't just stop fucking. You know? Finish that shit up. And then deal with whatever's happening. I mean, if you're gonna fuck in Jason's woods, at least finish what you started, you know? Because it's gonna be your last time. Might as well. Might as well nut one more time before you get a fucking knife to the head or whatever. Oh, this is the one of the best effects that got cut out, and this one really pisses me off when Jason crushes this guy's head. Oh my god, if you can go and find that footage, it's, you know, the quality is shit, but find the footage of this guy getting his head crushed on YouTube. It's so, oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. Got cut out. It's, oh, fuck the MPAA. This movie needs to have an unrated version release somehow, some fucking way. You know, there's got to be negatives or something of this footage that exists somewhere. They can remaster it or something. Crush him. Yeah, hell yeah. And then that's it. Dude, in the uncut version, he just squishes that guy's head. It's so glorious. And this is a ridiculous. Does she get like a party horn to the eye? Like, what is going on here? You're gonna get party horned in the eye. Look at that. I like how he just took it. He held her by the hair and he was just like, oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Make sure she's peeing and pooing. She's pooing. All right, stab her in the eye. What I see you next Tuesday. Somebody take a tally on every time I said it. I want to know. Drink every time Eric says cunt. Cunt, 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 cunt. Good times. Yes, I am drunk. Because I was kind of still drunk when I started this. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to go whack it. What do you think? So, but they're going to die even though they didn't fuck. I guess they you know, they almost fucked. That's good enough for Jason. Almost sex, good enough for me. Stabbed in the eye. Oh snap! He's like, all right. You know when the power goes out, that's when he's like, all right, this is it. Let's get this shit over with. Let's have a drink, everybody. Everybody drink your beer. Really? That's what he did with the body? Let me just kind of just drop him into the crook of this tree here. He doesn't he usually do something more creative than that? They just left that guy. I mean, I guess you have to. God, these characters suck. These are some of the worst. Not as bad as the remake, but almost. Nice titties. That was involuntary. I had that. I see titties. I say that. I guess. Or as I like to call them, titties. Nice titties. I guess the horror whore. I know you're listening. I guess you're gonna give me shit about these titties as well, aren't you? Aren't you? Everybody knows the horror whore has the best boobs. That's right. I said it again. Oh, you fucking brought this. You brought this on yourself, Lindsay. I'm just saying. I know you're listening. And then it gets like awkwardly quiet after. Hope your fiance wasn't listening. I should have gave some kind of warning ahead of time. Send him out of the room and talk about your rack. So how about that Friday 7? That's a good flick. Why is there a light in the fridge if the power's out? Oh, he's got a flashlight. My bad. I thought I was being smart for a minute there. I'm just trying to change the subject. Ooh, he had Michael Myers' knife. Did you see that? He borrowed Mikey's knife. That's cool. I like to think that those guys kind of, they're blood brothers. Mikey, Jason, Freddy, Leather, all those peeps. They probably borrow each other's weapons once in a while. The only time they feud is when somebody kills somebody else's target, and that's what happened in Freddy vs. Jason, right? So they were all buddy working together until Jason didn't stop killing. That's the only time they feud. Otherwise, they're all close and like, hey, can I borrow your knife for this kill? Yeah, sure, man. Hell yeah, it'd be a fucking honor, actually. Next, we're gonna see Michael Myers with a goddamn chainsaw. That'd be crazy as fuck, actually. Oh no. I wouldn't want to be around Tina during that time of the month. You know what I'm saying? Oh God, I just pissed off every woman out that was listening. Son of a bitch. That's what I do. Piss people off. That's what I do. Let's just start a business. You need somebody pissed off? Hire Eric. Eric Harrison. At your service. Oh, he said it. Okay, that instrument that this guy is using right now is a little sound device that I actually owned. I owned that same, not the same one, but I mean that fucking same kind. I didn't know it. I didn't buy it back when I was 8 because I was like, this was in fucking Friday 7. I just bought this little sound device that made crazy noises. And now it's really weird to see that in a fucking random ass Friday the 13th movie. Pretty weird. Pretty weird. Here comes Jason. He's like, you almost had sex. Fuck you very much. He's like, I heard you whacking it in the shower. That counts, you motherfucker. Masturbation counts. We're all screwed then. Oh, that's right. We're all gonna die. You know you touched it. You know you touched yourself. Probably touched yourself before you even started this drunkentary, you sick fuck. Really? Is that what you thought? The power's out, everybody's missing. You hear somebody approaching you from behind. You think, oh, it's that cunt that's going to come and fuck me now. No, no! Don't you know where you're at? You should have known it was Jason. Deserved to die. Nice to taste. I like him. I approve. So yeah, we're about to see this girl get killed, and that shot, a lot of these shots of her getting murdered, were actually filmed in the Jarvis house. It was a reshoot, like they had to do some pickups after the fact. I think they had done a different kind of death scene for her, and for whatever reason, they decided to redo it. So then they had to go to the Jarvis house, which is in California. I guess that they were probably doing post-production in California. So the Jarvis house was right there, and then they used that for the interiors real quick of her death scene. Some fun facts for you. Which is it's pretty cool. But they should have just, if they were, you know what? I'm still pissed off about this. They should have just filmed it in Cali or New Jersey. Even better, New Jersey. Camp Nobi fucking Bosco. That's where the original was filmed, and I missed that camp. I missed that lake. We've not seen it since the original. Can you believe that? That's something that kind of blows my mind. How did they not be able to get the same camp again? The fucking first one was a independent film, low budget independent film made by some unknowns, and yet they got the rights to fucking film at that camp. And none of the sequels, when they had Paramount on their side and a much bigger budget, they couldn't get the fucking camp again. Look at that bong on the table. Some zigzags, some top. It's all in the name. Baggie of weed. I would have grabbed that fucker right then and there and started puffing. Hell yeah, I want to smoke right now. I don't have none. Damn it. I wish I had some weed. I really do. Really wish I had some weed. Oh well. Best not to think about it. Alright, yeah, so here we go. I guess these are the shots coming up right here. And when she gets thrown out the window, or when the whatever stunt man or stunt woman gets thrown out the window, you can really tell it's the Jarvis house from part 4. Just a cat. Yeah, there was a cat in the closet. We've not seen a cat this whole fucking time. At no other point in the movie was a cat introduced as a pet in this house. And yet, yet for the sake of the horror movie jump scares, if you open a door while thinking there's a killer, a cat will jump out. Where no cat ever existed before. And who put that cat in the closet? What the hell kind of screwed up person did that? I'm going to make a haunted house where it's just nothing but cats behind every door. Keep them in there for weeks so that they're starving and kind of crazy. So that when you open the door, they just jump out and attack your face. Think it'll be a popular haunted house? It's going to be called Jump Scare, the haunted house. Nothing but cats. Oh, here we go. Yep, right here. Gonna get thrown through a window, just like in part 4, actually. Yep, there's the Jarvis house right there. You can tell by looking at it. Check it out. That's funny. There's a lot of, this movie is mediocre. It's got some good ideas. It's not the best. There's a lot of interesting trivia, though, about this film. Yeah, this is the part where he literally just said, I'm not going to leave you alone. And then he turns around and leaves her alone. Make sense of that. Good luck. Kill, 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 mama. This woman's flipping the fuck out. She's dude. Gives that woman some Xanax. Jason's gonna kill your ass now. He made it out to wherever you are in the woods just that quick and easy. Jason's all over the place. He's an efficient killer. He knows how to do some shit. He knows how to be in multiple places at the same time. Oh, fuck. Yeah, if I saw that, I'd poo. I would poo while I was running. And I'd be like, man, this is gross right now, but I can't slow down to wipe. I gotta run. Like, it's either I offer myself to him to just kill me, or you run with some dirty underwear. He really does look the most intimidating, I think, in this movie. I would just straight be pooing. Look at this coward. Oh, my God. Fuck this guy. What a douchebag. They're all dead, brother. Sorry to tell you. Hey, they kind of sucked anyway, right? You could probably find better friends. It's no big deal. Da-da-da. He just put him under the table. Jason's like, nobody will notice. Just sweep him under the table real quick. He's getting kind of lazy in that department, I guess. He's like, I'll put this guy in a tree. Just put him right here. Just put this guy under the table. Fuck him. It's really not worth the trouble. I'm not nailing people to the doors anymore, like in part 4. That's too much trouble. Just sweep him under the fucking rug. I'm surprised that didn't happen. Jason just puts a rug over some dead body laying on the floor. Nobody will notice. He's over that part of the whole thing. The whole killing part. He's like, fuck it. It's not worth it. Oh, you should have shot her. Should have shot her right in the face. Speaking of the face, she's about to get an axe. To the face. What? Where has she been? What has she been doing? This girl is weird, right? First she was creeping around the woods and snooping, and now where's she? What has she been doing this whole time that everybody else has been dying? She's kind of a little weirdo, isn't she? He's still playing fire. Don't fuck with the psychic teenager. Blood? No, it's fucking Kool-Aid, bitch. Of course it's blood. God. She's gone to heaven, Tina. Jason killed her. I tried to stop him. Mm-hmm. Sure you did. I tried to stop him. I threw her on his blade. I didn't stop him. He's still after us. Running around the swamp at night. Fuck that shit. Uh-oh. Jason found himself a fucking power tool. You're fucked. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. He should have had this through the whole movie. By the way, is that a thing? Is that a real tool? I don't think that's a thing. Is that a thing? Maybe it is. It could be a real tool. With just a big, like, saw blade at the end. I guess that could be a thing. Fuck, I don't know. I'm not a handyman. This ain't tool time. What do I know? All I know is my weed whacker doesn't have a big ass metal blade at the end of it. Guess what, Bernie? Jason knew a shortcut. Yeah, get him, Jason. Get him with your big ass blade. You can tell it was cut. You can tell we didn't get to see shit. It looked like a TV edit. That was so pathetic. That looked like a TV fucking edit. Fuck the MPAA. Fuck you, MPAA. Fuck you. Fuck you. I hate you guys. You can come after me. I don't give a fuck. I'll keep saying fucking cunt. You can't cut this out. Because I don't answer to you. Pricks. That's right. I'm taking on the system. Alright, we're finally getting closer to this goddamn psychic battle I've been waiting for this whole damn time. Finally. Unleash the fury, Tina. Here we go. Hell yeah, here we go. Come on. No, not yet. Alright, I'm going to drink in the meantime. He just put her in a tree too. Not even like up in a tree real. He just dropped her in the dirt. He really is lazy. Oh shit, he nailed her. Hell, at least he nailed her to the tree. Oh, he put that person up there. You know, he did some. He sort of half-assed it, but whatever. At least he nailed somebody to the tree. Where did he get those nails? Can you imagine Jason hammering? Oh fuck. Now it looks like Evil Dead versus Jason right now. The forest is gonna rape him. Oh, good thing there was a power line right there. You know, electricity kind of brought him back to life in part 6. So, nice try, I guess. But you just energized him. That's all you did. He's like, I feel so alive. You kind of helped him out. So that's a tip. If you encounter Jason, just to let you know, like, electricity is probably not going to work. Oh my god. No wonder. I need coasters. I'm fucking up my table. I've got all these beer rings all over my table now. Son of a bitch. I must have paid at least $30 for this thing. Yep, gonna have to get a coaster. Nice jump, dude. That was a good jump through the window. Those balloons still have helium in them. Come on. You know, they would have been drooping by now. Come on. Okay, Jason. If you've learned anything, you should know that this is the final girl. And you never really win against the final girl. So why even bother? Why even bother, Jason? Just let the final girl go. You killed everybody else. Is that not good enough? You're greedy. Greedy and lazy. That was so fucking cheesy. Get it? Sofa king. All right. Anyway, this is even cheesier though. Head in the plotted plant. Why is there a head in there? What the fuck? What the serious fuck? Why was there a head in the potted plant? That must have come from a deleted scene. We really missed something there. He's like, what the fuck? What the hell? Drink every time somebody says the name Tina. Alright, so this girl's finally about to get the axe to the face. Finally. You people give me the creeps. Are you serious? What a strange character. I think she's mentally ill. I really do. Fuck all of you. Oh, I said it wrong. Well, it was close enough. Fuck you both. And there you go. Have an axe. Hold this for me. Wait. Toss behind the TV. See what I mean? He's just like putting people under the table, throw her behind the TV. I'm surprised he didn't put her under that rug, actually. Oh, yes, this is where it begins. Thank God. Thank fucking God. Come on, Jason. Get him, Jason. Come on, I could bust that door down. This is where it finally gets good. Took long enough. But bam! Those were some weak ass stairs, dude. Nobody was safe. Did you see that shit? Looked like it was made out of cardboard. Weakest stairs in the history of stairs. I'm surprised somebody didn't die earlier. Holy fuck. Honestly though, like the just a body falling busted through the stairs completely into the basement or whatever. Honestly, falling down the stairs is a thing that happens. It happens. I fell down my stairs once. But I didn't fall through them. Oh, we're about to see him unmasked. Oh, he looks badass unmasked as well. They did such a good job with Jason in this movie. Oh my God, look at him. Ah, the face only a mother could love. Look at the scars on him and stuff. It's got the axe wound and then the machete wound. It's fairly accurate. Not 100%, but fairly accurate. Gotta give him credit for that shit. Gotsta. He looks badass, dude. Alright, I'm gonna drink some MGD. He looks quite comfy right there. Oh, fuck. At least he's got one good eye. Oh, man, he's pissed the fuck off. He's like, God damn final girls. Why are they always so hard to get? Everybody else was a piece of cake. Now this one's psychic. That must be what he's thinking. He's like, seriously? This one has to be fucking psychic? God damn it. Hell yeah. Why did he react that way about some gas? Why was he like, no, don't hit me with gasoline. Oh, fuck, no, fuck. Not gas. It's my only weakness. That's just sillies. He never cares about anything else. Why did he act that way about some gasoline? Doesn't matter if he gets burnt. He should know better. Nothing matters. He's going to keep going. Don't fret about it, Jason. You're good. He's like, you bitch. That look on his face. You bitch. That's so fucking... That's why Kane is the best Jason ever. He's one of the only expressive Jasons. I mean, I like me some of the other one guys. I do. I'm not bashing the other Jasons except for Ken Kersinger. Oh, he sucked. But Kane's the best. He can just give a look that says "you bitch," and you know what he's thinking. I know. This is Kane Hodder worship going on. I'm sorry. I'll tone it down a little bit. I know not everybody's a big Kane fan like I am. Here comes a badass explosion. Looks like the house was made out of paper mache when this thing blows the fuck up. What? Run and duck? Bam! Looked like a fucking atomic bomb went off. There goes that house. Hopefully you weren't using that shit. Are you okay is the question. She's fine. She's psychic. She can take care of herself. Are you okay, you 40-year-old man? Did you break a hip? You all right? Is it time to take your medicine? Oh, shit. He knows how to toss a bitch. I think that's a game that you play in some countries. Toss a bitch? I think that's a thing. He'd be pretty good at it. See, I told you would be unaffected by the fire or the explosion, Jason. I told you were all good. Apparently, though, being pulled down by just some random dude, I guess that's what kills you, though, huh? I guess that's what gets you. Look at this fucker. Perfectly preserved all this time. Hell yeah. Really? That's how you end it? I guess that makes some kind of sense. Bring the dad back. Whatever. I don't know. He's like, hey, you see that little bit of fire? That's probably what you should be putting out. Stockton? You mean Crystal Lake Fire Department? That's what you meant, right? Look at the mullet on that guy. That is an Alabama mullet if I ever fucking saw one. that is the most Alabama mullet in the history of mullets. What the fuck? That ambulance looked an awful lot like a hearse. You know, that looked more like a hearse than an ambulance. I don't know if I would let them put me in there. Look, there's a regular ambulance right there, and they put them in the hearse one. You don't want to be put in the hearse ambulance. That's not a good sign. Oh, wow. Okay. This shit's over just like that. Yeah, movie ain't the best ever, is it? Interesting ideas. I don't know. Maybe I'm not a big remake person, but the reason why I'm so fucking anti remake is because they keep remaking movies that are fine the way they are. If you're gonna remake some shit, remake something that failed and try and make it better, like The New Blood or Jason Takes Manhattan. These movies probably could be improved upon. All right, well, thanks for watching that bullshit with me. Yeah, definitely thanks for sticking around through that because it's not the best one in the series. In fact, it's probably the weakest one up until this point in the series, really. All right, Jason goes to take a cruise is next, so we'll get that we'll get that done in the next few weeks. What'd you guys think of the movie? What'd you think about everything? And thanks for watching with me. Let's see how much time I got. Let me waste some time. Oh, I got 2 minutes to waste. All right, let's waste 2 minutes. Like I can go read some of your comments from my YouTube page if it will open. I've got like a massive surge of comments recently, so there's plenty fucking of them. That's for damn shows. Yep, I got a bunch right now. I haven't checked. It's kind of getting harder to keep up with, which I guess is supposed to be a good thing, right? Becky Butts says, I gotta say this commercial scared the shit out of me. That was left on Friday the 13th. Jason Takes Manhattan. I don't know what that means. This commercial scared the shit out of me? You mean this movie? Becky Butts? You sound like a porn star. Number 6 is his name. Says, miss you, Wes. On that note, am I the only one who still thinks Heather is still hot? On my Nightmare on Elm Street review. Heather is still hot, actually, and we do definitely miss Wes. For Rizzle. What else we got over here? Have Mighty Kamina 2009. Have you ever thought of reviewing the Poltergeist movies? I have. They get pretty bad after the first one. Maybe I should just review the first one. I think what they mean is like a franchise review, which I unfortunately do not have time to do these days. As long as I got a job, I don't have time for franchise reviews. Sorry. But eventually I probably will definitely review Poltergeist. The movie's over. Let's end it. Thanks for listening to my ramblings. Oh, let me say cunt 3 more times, cunt. Cunt. All right. Peace out, motherfuckers.